Okay.
I'm underscore Biggy is now live. Streaming Tactics Ogre, Reborn, Wheelchair Symbol Disabled Gamer Wheelchair Symbol, Tactics Ogre 100% run.
Give me a sec, folks. I'm almost here. Just wait until I set up the stream correctly.
YouTube.
Picking up my YouTube. Picking up my YouTube. Okay, good.
Twitch.
Yeah. Pin this. Okay. Hello, folks. It's me. I'm Biggy and I'm back, and we are live. And welcome to the stream if you are in the stream, but most of you, I think, will be watching this in the VOD mostly. So welcome if you're watching this in the VOD. I'm a little bit late to start, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time making sure that well, I need to get shareable links of my XCOM stuff set up. Yeah. Gonna post, gonna copy this, paste this. And yeah, I'm going to do that. But now what else am I needing to do? Well, let's have a look at the today's agenda here for Tactics Ogre Reborn before we get things started. I am going to go to properties, like this. Well, we're trying to beat 3C today. And the recruitment of Cressida will probably be sometime later, but we'll see. So actually, instead of beat 3C, we'll definitely beat 3C, and then okay. Go Gustani Chaos Frame. Yep. I think that is as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, there we go. Looking at Twitch going all right. YouTube going all right. Yeah. Welcome. Let's get things started. Finally, Dream Element bots will now be running. Come on, Stream Elements bot.
Stream Elements bot running robot face.
Thank you. All right. Now time to continue where we last left off. I'll load the game here. And head to chapter 3.
Tactics Ogre.
3C to be exact. But if you look at the warrant report, and I'm going to actually open up the progress bar. No, not progress bar. Do the little editing. We look at the battle progress right now. We're at 24 for chaos. And 130 for the whole thing. So let's edit that. The only thing that's gonna take some time is redoing some of the battles. It's okay here. Good. Get the tarot. We're at this new anchor point. Princess Kashua. Mount Webry. Okay. Let's head back. And we'll just go straight into the Archaeolopolis of Rhyme. Wait a minute. Did I pick the right save here? No, this is the save I forgot to save. Do this one. We'll try to finish the battle if we can here.
Getting into Rhyme might have been the easy part. Where could the Duke be hiding? Quickly! Quickly now! If they found me.
Is that Vice? Yes.
What could Vice be doing with those Bakram soldiers?
Who put you to this? Answer me!
What farce? They're here under your orders. You've conspired against me, Tartaros.
I know nothing of this. I swear it.
Vice, thank the Father.
Your Grace, to me!
Ooh, Vice.
What treachery is this? Vice? No.
Who holds the power now, Your Grace?
So,
You're next, Lancelot.
Ambition has poisoned you. It will be your downfall.
okay.
Look around you.
I've completely forgotten that this was the case.
Kill him.
But it's Vice who talked to Branton Morn separately. Okay. So let's go ahead and save the this one. Archer, Knight, and debuff. Level sync is on. Check terms of victory. We do want a Knight and at the very least, because lightning charms are valuable. So we'll pick our best Knight in Falkirk. No, wait. Was it the Knight? Yes. We'll switch you with Ravenous, maybe? Or Gildas. Also, switch you again. The Knight. Thanks, Folkert.
Hello there.
Hello, Sensomoon.
How the game is going?
We're doing okay.
Smiley face.
We're doing all right. We're just playing. I just finished chapter 3 neutral yesterday, and got the hidden bad ending. And I also managed to solo Dorgalawa using just denim. So that was pretty fun. I'll go with Phalanx, I think. I think it's going to be Phalanx. And instead of Rampant Aura, we'll keep Rampant Aura. We'll also get Guardian Force. Auto spell. And do we have any rings here? A winged ring is nice. But so is a teleport ring. I think a teleport ring looks a little cooler. Yep. Have a scouting about. I think we need to... Oh. Is this going to be Vice on Vice action? No. Yeah, but yeah, finished 3 neutral yesterday. And right now we're going to try to go through... No, not 3 neutral, 4 neutral yesterday. And we're playing the Chaos path, which is one of the remaining 3 paths.
What's the meaning of this? Out of our way!
You are guests in our land, foreigner, and as such you will stand down.
Whose black coin fills your purse, eh? Surely not Branton's.
It is
Your
Branton's.
own lack of restraint has brought this upon you. Now yield!
Words you'll regret, churl.
But yeah, we're doing pretty well in the game right now. But we're playing the
Seems as though the
slightly
Dark
easier
Knights
path
the Dark Knights.
at the moment.
Rather, the Dark Knights played them false.
Oh,
Let them go. We'll deal with this lot first.
These Bakram are green to battle. Take out their leader, and their ranks will crumble.
we need to vanquish Hiram. And yeah, most of the game in this point is more like a completionist bit where we're trying to go back in the story timeline and do some older battles. And what that means is that this is going to be super easy for a little bit. Things won't get hard until we reach the 3rd chapter. Oh no, the 4th chapter of this. So basically, all my characters are at level 45. But the game tries to throttle me down by putting my gear and my levels down to 25 to match the storyline. But I still have level 45 skills. So didn't really help. Still got to be super easy. See, I have equipment that charges my MP, which is kind of like endgame gear. So I'm just cruising, so to speak. But if you check out the checklist right over here, it says beat 3C, which is path 3 of the Chaos route. You'll probably Uh, nobody's skills is triggering. That's not so good. But that's going to take me just a little bit of time. Also, tomorrow I'm going to switch games for a bit. I'm going to update in my not my I'm going to update the schedule for tomorrow. But basically tomorrow's going to be my birthday stream, and we're going to play a different game. And I might be lying down so that I could play things a little bit slower. My most likely game that I'm going to play is probably Civilization. So if you're a fan of that, then stay tuned for tomorrow. Off you go. And how far could we throw one of these thunder shots? Not far enough. Let's hit the squid. A phalanx. Look at that teleport. Pretty cool. Good, we got conserve MP up. Let's see if we could cast some spells here. Undyne is a little bit too slow. Oh no, not far enough to cast Undyne. So let's use Boon of Swiftness again on Biggy maybe. And you go grab the skill card. Here comes Ozma. I'll let you grab the attack card here. And then just whip. Bet. Ow. Biggy's got Instill Lightning on. And Engulf. No Meditates though. But we will move him up here. And just do a nice Indra bow shot right over here. 2-2-2. And this should probably end the battle. Already. Undyne is just so strong. 1, 2, 3. And engulf. Yep, so we're done. Does engulf increase our range? Earth is strong against lightning.
Unfortunate to die at the hands of one so unworthy.
Fine. We're not worthy.
Now's our chance to find the Duke and the Dark Knight Lancelot. quit this place for good.
Hmm. Whatevs. Well, the important thing is getting the claymore.
No! Spare me! Please! Mercy!
Oh, poor Vice.
Whatever shall we do with you? Please. This was Branton's idea. It was him put me to this.
Right.
I've no quarrel with the Dark Knights. Mercy, I beg you.
Have you no honor whatsoever?
Whatever you wish. My honor is yours. I am at your command.
Then I command you to be silent.
I bear you no ill will. Truly, it was a demon. An ogre crept inside me.
Oh, man.
I said silence!
It is. Silence. I'll kill you.
Mercy, was it? Very well. I grant you your life.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
But you are never to appear in my sight again.
Then stick to his left. Or his right.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
I
His
swear-
sprite mismatched.
Away with you!
Look. You can see his eyes on one side. Eye patch on the right, but his eye patch in the sprite is left.
My thanks to you both.
Inconsistencies.
A horse arrived from Fidok a short while ago. Prancet is no longer under chain at Heim. Someone has taken him away.
The
What?
Liberation Front?
Who did this?
The Liberation Front, it seems.
Hmm.
Now that we have the princess, Prancet is of no further use.
True.
Yet I'd rather not have him filling people's heads with hearsay. I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. Find this party from the front and destroy them. I care not if Prancet should fall with them. All who know the truth must be dealt with, and swiftly.
On the honor of House Glacius, it will be done.
And what of Branton?
He's made his bed, let him lie in it.
Hmm.
As for us, we practice patience. Soon we will find what we seek.
Okay. Right, so what is the next thing now? I need to actually make sure that I'm getting all of the events here. So I'm going to type in 3C into my Let Us Clean Together walkthrough and guide on GameFAQs. So go back to Almorica, and you actually get to recruit Gildas and Mirdim, I think. Let's go.
We put ourselves at your mercy. Our swords are yours, if you'll have them.
Those who refused surrender have already left the castle.
We are yours to command, my lord.
It was Selena's order that we surrender, should it come to that.
Ah,
What's done is done. We must look forward now.
gonna be kind of weird.
Regent Branton, Hierophant Balbatos, Duke Ronway. These are the men who set us against each other. They embroil Valeria in an unending war to satisfy their lust for power. How many innocents have suffered for their greed? When we still lived under the heel of the Galgastani, I swore I would never follow in their footsteps. And if I found myself marching down their path, I vowed to forfeit my life. Are you prepared to do the same?
Those of us who remain have long harbored doubts about the Duke's methods. I cannot say that we are all prepared to make such sacrifice, but we will follow your example as best we can.
They know you had no part in the misfortune at Balmamusa. Sir Leonard told us everything before he left for Coretanai.
Wow.
With him, those who would not listen or yet supported the Duke in spite of the truth.
I was to march for Balmamusa, but Sir Leonard commanded me to stay. He did the same for anyone he felt might balk at such an order. When the deed was done, he told us he meant to bear the blame, and that you were to carry on in his stead.
Yeah. Scottish accent.
Said this.
Accept us among you. On our lives, I swear you will never have cause to regret it.
Very well. This day hence, we fight as one.
Oh, Gildas actually remains alive in this timeline. That's cool.
Canopus. And Denham too. I'm glad to see you both well.
And you, Sir Mirden. Sir Gildas?
How is he? The Starseer remains lost in the mists of sleep, but he draws breath.
Right. What is the... Did I skip an important story bit? I must have. I must have skipped that important story bit. Let's have a look at some of the talks here. Oh well. Put back. I'll save first then. Oh, save 100. And let's head to Bade. I think this is the battle where we fight with... Okay, let's bring Gildas along then. You go with the recommended spells. But I guess Awaken will work as well. Might as well equip everything. And yeah. Do we have any... Not the disband party. Wrong button. Let's have a look at the terms of victory. Okay, nothing too important here. The only thing is Daria will join us at the end of this battle regardless. And yeah. I think this is the Liberation Front thing. Ah. Prancet.
Our work is done, Oz. We withdraw.
What about the Abuna?
They led him away just now. Quiet as a church mouse.
Yeah, I have that effect on people, don't I?
So it would seem. Come, we've tarried long enough.
We must remove any trace we were here. You, put the torch to this place. While you're at it, make certain we left no survivors.
Down there!
Damn! Too late.
I've drunk my fill of these Wallister drinks. A Dark Knight's work is never done.
Yep, time to vanquish Oz. Set to battle. Hey, here's your sister. Let's see. Good act. Let's use Drain Heart, maybe. Ravenous has no skills triggered. That's fine. We just move her forward anyways. Oh yeah. While I'm playing right now, I'm just going to take a chance to thank all of my members. So thank you Apilux, Randamanta, Sephiroth, Doug Bolden, and Rafael Vega Chapa. For being members. Did I not... Yeah, I didn't charge. Yeah, thank you those guys for being members. You guys get to watch all of my XCOM videos early and get some cool badges and emojis. Get some cool badges and emojis while you comment. So, thanks for doing that. If you're interested in the membership program, go ahead and check it out in the description. Otherwise, it's just 3 clicks to support me. Liking the video if you enjoyed, subscribing if you want to see more, and also clicking on the bell notification icon to get notified for whenever I go live. Wow. Of course, you get meditate up properly. All right, Sistina. Let's see if you could finish the battle soon. Do we have a good Sylphie target here? Yes. Proud and noble maiden of the wind. Nice. We can't do any magic yet, so let's move and actually charge you with this. Right, which is perfect because you're not actually able to cast the magic there without MP. So it's going to be Wisp Light just to end things. Goodbye.
Don't think you've won, boy. And yet it's you who runs. I much prefer inflicting pain over receiving it.
Oh, so he doesn't actually die here. That's an interesting outcome. Didn't even obtain a buff card, but that's fine. We have like a ton of XP charms. It's going to be a little while before the game gets challenging again, though. Pooh boy.
Great Father, what have they done? Saria, are you all right? I'm fine. What of the others?
Why did they do this?
We freed the Abuna from Heim, brought him here.
What Abuna?
Your father, Abuna Pranset.
Oof.
My father lives. Where is he?
I know not. If his body isn't among the dead, they must have taken him with them. Why would the Dark Knights go to such lengths to recapture a single man?
Yep.
They seek a woman named Manaflora. There is but one man who knows her whereabouts.
My father?
Only, I think they might already have found her.
What do you mean?
It's complicated. Another time, then. We had best away before they return.
You're right. Of course. Saria, you should come with us.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's wise.
We are
No.
not the resistance you knew, Saria. The Duke's ways are not our ways. Join us. Together, we can end this war.
Too many died today, that I should let it end like this. I shall take you at your word.
Good. Now, let's be off.
Yeah. To be fair, the Liberation Front is pretty much dead. Alright, and now we could, let's see, check the Warren's report. Talks. Nothing new. But basically with this timeline, the Liberation Front is no more. We have a new anchor point. That is good. Because we could enter the Vidoc from west or from the south. But I'm not a fan of having to do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 battles just to get a new timeline. If I realized that I wouldn't have bothered gone to go with one of these timelines here. But that's fine. Let's head to this anchor point here. No, we're already at this anchor point. Why? No, 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 no. Right. Let us check the chaos frame a bit. We're doing okay. Let's go to system menu to save. And we're at the 100th save, which means we're heading right back up to save number 1. And let's go ahead and jump into Vidoc Castle. We'll do the South Curtain Wall first. We need a knight in our battle party. But do we have something worth... No. Okay, so... thinking this through, we probably want a Hobrim. And Mirden. At the moment. Well, no. Let's remove you. This is Spark Guard boots. Yeah, the thing is, I really want... we don't have any winged boots in our inventory left. So... You know what? We haven't used Azelstan for a very long time. So we have... What is this? This is Papillon's Reel, which is light elemental. Atonement, which is light elemental. And hit you with a worm scale helm. This is the winged ring. Okay. So Azulstan might be kind of useful. Right. I think let's just go on ahead with this build. The battle it is. But before we continue to the battle, I think I should put a small ad break on YouTube so that I could make some monies. And yeah, I need to actually remember to do that. But yeah, today is kind of a howdy mana. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here in the chat. And you decided to join us on Twitch today. And you could also notice that the response speed of the chat in Twitch is much faster as well. Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah. Just an announcement though. Make sure you make it to tomorrow's live stream. Because, well, first off, I won't be sitting up. I'll be lying down because I'll be playing Civilization 6. And it'll be a birthday stream. So I'm going to stream for as long as I can. Playing Civ 6. I'm not going to finish one game in one sitting. I don't think, though. But, yeah. I have a couple of characters that I still need to finish at deity rank. And I'm trying to cheese a couple of victories in. Yep. Okay. Use charge on you. Otherwise, I'm doing good. Doing well.
Oh, how wonderful. It may be tomorrow, but still happy birthday, Biggy.
Thank you. And you'll never guess my age. I won't tell people my age. Never. But all joking aside, it's not this year, but next year will be the big milestone. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, I might do an age reveal. It's that bad. I feel old.
The DS an easy guess. Your age is more than 8.
Yes. I guess I am more than 8. Let's see how far we could cast our spells. Yes, you got me. You got me, mana. You have completely outsmarted, outmaneuvered me. Okay, let's go ahead and wait. Christina's already charged up. Do. But just as a as far as this game is concerned, we're almost done with chapter 3 Chaos. And once we're done with 3 Chaos, we're at the last bit of grinding. before we are able to recruit Cressida. And once we recruit Cressida, we're going to go ahead and do one of the most challenging things the game has to offer, which is grinding the Palace of the Dead up to the 100th floor. So that'll be fun, in quotation marks. There we go. Our blind gunman. I could do that, you know, play some of Civilization 6.
Interesting. Is grinding the Palace of the Dead just for titles or gear?
It's for everything. The Palace of the Dead goes up to around level 50, I think. So it has one of the best gears available in the game. But there's a storyline element in it, which is the whole storyline with Nibeth. Which is actually worth investing time into. Let's see how far we could throw this. Nice. There's a whole storyline with Nibeth and his daughter. There's the storyline. There's also the aspect of getting some of the best gears available at that point in the game. It's actually, you also get what's called a palace guide, and the palace guide lets you able to traverse to different floors. And the Palace of the Dead has basically missions you could redo. And if you redo some of the missions, then some more higher, like super higher level gear pops up. There are a couple of really, really good gear that's worth going through. One of them is called the Jigia set, which is the best bow set in the game. I said bow set, not bow set. Bow set is a whole different can of worms altogether. But yeah. Either way, it's a really cool. It's a really good place to grind for everything. And I've been holding back doing that because it's best that you beat every single timeline first. And once you pick the timeline that you like best, you stick to it. I think that's how I'm going to try to explain it. Let's see.
Neat. Very much reminds me of the Palace of the Dead from FF14 except for the gearing part. FF14 Palace of the Dead is mostly for achievements and grinding levels for classes.
Yep. One thing I do enjoy about this game is that you don't have to grind levels at all, really. Just as a side note, of the PlayStation version, the leveling system in the PlayStation version is very different. Okay, you didn't actually get any mana at all.
Also, the FF14 Palace of the Dead has a very spooky story attached to it.
I guess that's why they call it the Palace of the Dead. Yeah, but yeah, the story progression in not the story progression. What was I talking about? I've lost my train of thought completely. Wonderful. Let's see how this will do. Right, let's see if we could double attack him with Vice.
You were gonna either talk about Civ or what Palace of the Dead in the PlayStation version.
Oh. The leveling system in the PlayStation version, yes. It used to be that levels aren't tied to characters. They're tied to classes. So and it's really kind of like such a unique system. That's why I enjoy the game. And it's abusable. It's really super abusable because what happens is not arrow flux. I think it's slow feed. Since levels are tied to classes instead of characters, you get like, you know, a new character and a new class, and they're at
If we have failed, then there is no stopping them.
then it's pretty much imperative, or it's best that you level up a certain class, like one class at a time. Like you have a party completely filled with archers, for example, and they all level up together to be at level like maybe 40 together, because even new recruits
The front line is broken.
who joins at level who joins the party,
And with me sitting on the
if
throne,
your
at his
party's
service,
archer level is at level 40, they'll be at level 40,
Depart at once. Leave the castle's defense to us.
and it's best
you
that
expect me to
you
desert my post?
The High Champion is a field without so much as an honor guard. I am asking you
level
to
up
protect
your
him.
characters through different classes,
Of course. We must see to
and
that
like
side.
basically
And there is the matter
one
of
way to
the
cheese the game
size.
is leveling up,
Ozma,
make all of your
the
characters
house is
archers,
yours.
and then level them
I'll
up as
take good
archers,
care of her.
and just have some strong archers in your in your
Watch
party,
yourself out there.
and then
And
you
you,
switch
my
them around to, for example, ninjas, and level them all up as ninjas, because once your characters level up, they gain the stat ups from that class. So basically, you train everybody up as archers, and then you train up everybody as ninjas at the same time, and then you train everybody as you know, certain classes over and over at the same time. There's a good and the bad side to that. The problem with that is that the game is actually, let me just go to Warren's report here. I'm gonna tarot back to this anchor point so that I don't have to repeat this battle. Get to the south curtain wall. And I do think that we just get... oh, we got a Gloom Orb and a Water Charm. So this is much more important. So That's how you min-max a character. And that's why special classes like lords and princesses are so broken, because you could exclusively level up to as that class that gains you a bunch of extra stats. And that way you say that's how special characters like, you know, Ozma and all these other characters are super broken, because you could min-max your characters by leveling up all the classes one at a time. The problem with that is that it's super grindy, as you could imagine. But also the cool thing about that is that there's ways to min-max that. But you also need to spend a lot of time off camera, like leveling up, grinding, and switching between classes, manage the classes so that the enemy levels aren't too high. And also the other bad thing is that you know how there's different like levels of gear in the game that you see? It used to be that what gears you could equip is tied to the class's level. So, for example, you might get an Enchiridion nice and early, but most of these weapons and endgame weapons aren't, despite them being craftable, you won't be able to use them until you reach a certain level. So it makes it so that the game is super grindy, and it kind of encourages you to hold back on leveling anyways, because if your level's low, the enemy's level remains low. And among other things. So it was one of those kind of like, if I remember, it reminds me of Final Fantasy, which one is it? 8. Where your enemy's level scales up with yours, so there's no point leveling up. The only good thing is that it lets you equip some really cool gear. But yeah, also the Palace of the Dead, if you grind up all the way through to get all of the quests, to get all the items, you have a couple of really nice builds you could do. But we'll actually have to see what the game has to offer in this version. Right, Biggy here could try to use a bow. Yeah, very good. Look at that crit. Vice is jumping here. Okay, that's bad. I don't want to waste shots.
Automod, that comment wasn't even bad.
What did Automod do? Oh.
I did not know that about FF8. That is the current Final Fantasy I am trying to work on playing, but my friends have sucked me back into Diablo 3.
And Biggy used ad permitted term, sucked me. Thank you, Automod. Thank you for allowing that term now. Wonderful.
Okay, I see why it checked it now.
Right. But you have to understand why I turned Automod on. With text-to-speech on, it's just that much easier to get demonetized on the tubes. Right. I'm going to double check the mission.
Yes,
stuff.
I understand. I just did not think that that comment was bad until you pointed it out, lol.
It's always the case. Okay, let me just see if I can attack the archers from here. Yes. Watch me whip. Good velocity shift. I might actually like level up Gildas as a spear user. Reason being, white knights with spears are generally slightly better than axes. We've got some conserve MP going on. Let's move you here. And it's going to be too far to use that spell. Let's use Undyne on the archer. Yeah, but Final Fantasy 8, I think, is that the enemies level up the same time as yours. So the way that people go about playing the game. Wait, this is our target, right? Yep. So the way people go about playing the game is, I think you need to grind certain things. I can't remember for the life of me how you grind or what you grind for, unfortunately. But you grind for very specific things to start off with, and then you okay, we're done here. But I'm speaking from reading guides, not. I think Pro Jared did a talk through to like a review of Final Fantasy VIII. Is that they're so like it's fun, it's different, but it's flawed. Oh, my Gloom Orb. Sure. Arg. That's fine. The water charm is more importante anyways. But hey, there's a couple of viewers joining us today. Thank you for being here. Let's see from where. There's a couple of you, 2 from YouTube, but yeah, 2 from Twitch. Wait, why is it saying 5? Restream. Okay. And if we look at the Warren's report here, we should see. Okay, we've gotten both of these, and this is the last of chapter 3. Yeah, this is 28, and I think I'm going to play a bit of stuff off camera once I get to that point. I'm going to come back and play the last of chapter 3C off camera, which is, oh, actually, yeah, all this stuff from here to this to get to this. But there's a couple of bits of dialogue here that might be worth like listening to, but we'll do that after. But okay, that's just the completionist and me talking. But we're what is this? Battle 28. So there's 30 battles of chapter 3C. Archer, debuff. Let's see now. Dexterity charm for a buff card. And I do believe that we have Surya as a different dialogue here. Okay. Let me go to the table of contents, look up chapter 4, and yeah. Time to do battle. I think this is where Kashua appears. In her dark priest get up. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Come to my rescue? What a good brother you are.
What are you doing? Ah, there you are, Kashua. Lancelot.
It's dangerous here. We're leaving the castle. Come with me.
That's what she said. Hello, Ozma.
My lord, I thought you were on the field.
Glad to see you still live, Ozma.
Sir Balsaphon awaits you without.
The hour grows late. Take whoever's left and leave the castle.
Kashua!
Leave this one to me. The princess must be kept safe.
Better part of valor is discretion.
Hmm.
We leave at once.
You made a mockery of me at Rhyme. A slight I mean to avenge, boy.
Hey, it's the Hydra. Hail. Oh,
Your right eye or your left?
it's a brother and sister combo.
Suffice, I should think. It would make a fine gift for your sister. A pendant? Perhaps a brooch? How fitting. I'm told you only have eyes for her.
Hmm.
Denim of Goliath. It is a foul turn you've done, my brother.
Twins? Yes.
Oz
You
and
have his
Ozma
look.
LOL.
Do you share his vulgar nature besides?
I hope you enjoyed that insult. It will be your last.
So Dumb and Dumber. Yep. Hey, look at all these Ozmas. Good, we got conserve MP. But I don't think we can do much. The only thing that's worth doing probably is boon of swiftness on Biggy. Give a Biggy boon. Okay. No MP charges. So off you go. Move up.
That seemed like a very osmomatic response.
But you gotta think of their parents who come up with the names like this. Okay, concentration. But let's see how far we could use our spell here. Sylphid. Very good. Bap, 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 bap. Nice.
Pain and agony are a rare dish. Better to serve than be served.
I am Saria, leader of the Liberation Front. I demand vengeance for our fallen.
Now there's a woman with flint in her voice and fire in her eyes. 'Twould be a pity to scar such a lovely face. Perhaps I'll cut your feet off at the ankles instead.
Oh boy.
I want you running off before the real fun begins.
You had your chance to kill me, but you let it pass. A fatal mistake.
To be fair? Should I say to be fair?
What an Oz guy.
What? Yeah, it is a completely nice Oz guy. Yeah. What you said. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of
I
Oz.
was going with Odd, but Oz instead.
I thought you're going with trying to get a nice guy, but you know, as in the nice guy meme type thing. But okay, that works. Bolt of thunder in sky blazing descent, blah blah. Right, Biggy goes to here.
LOL. Imagine a fedora tipper in this game.
Yep. Well, I think fedora milady is probably appropriate. It's actually a time period appropriate way to actually respond to things in this game. which is kind of funny. Like actually appropriate response. Right, Vice. Somebody set up bust the bomb. We get signal. Ah, what?
Help me, sister.
Forgive me, Oz. I will soon join you in that darkest land. But I will not go alone!
I bet there's another event where we kill Ozma first. I bet it's rare. Due to the nature of how the battle's set up. Do 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 do. Hey, it's Ozma and Ozma action. Triplets. How quaint. I'm just getting reminded of my XCOM playthroughs where they just go, bullet. Well, I have Deadpool as one of my voiceovers, and he just keeps saying, but whenever we reload, it says, bullets. How convenient. Let's see if we can Imperial shot. Not quite.
The second Ozma is about to get Tiaz sent out.
To Oz the out. Wonderful. We can go Imperial shot here. But we don't need to. I'm going to use the stake instead. Speaking of Oz, I think it's unfortunate, but what is that guy's name? The odds ones out. His show Oddballs got renewed for a second season, I think, and he's getting a lot of drama because apparently for that to happen, they had to cancel Inside Job. Which is unfortunate because Inside Job was such a superior show. Oh yeah, I was talking to my therapist about Netflix and what things and how things are going over there. I know it's not doing so well, so either way. Was talking about Netflix, and I said, if I was there,
Isn't that how it always goes? Worst shows get promoted while good shows get tossed aside.
it's not even a bad show. It's just a okay show, you know. But that being said, Let's throw a bomb here. Set up them the bomb for a bit. Heal this. Heal this Lotus. I say that we were talking about Netflix, and I was saying I have a way to save Netflix, kind of. Like, what would my strategy be right now if I were to try to save Netflix? Well, first off, I would do what Coke did with Coke Classic and New Coke. I'm not sure if you're old enough to know the whole Coke Classic versus New Coke thing, and whether it was a real blunder by the Coca-Cola company, or is it a manufactured blunder. Well, what I would do is I would actually, first off, find a scapegoat, meaning I will look for somebody within the company that I could target for a quote-unquote firing / restructuring. And then put some people under like a new management. And then I would actually just say that, sorry, what we did was we wanted to try things out. Okay, let me see if I can have a spell I could cast here. We'll just use Thunderburst over here. I think that does damage to the most units. We just wanted to try things out, gather some data. We thought about asking people, but it turns out asking people was never a good idea because we get inaccurate data and what actually people need. So what we're going to do is that first we apologize for doing that. It's a bit of a disservice, but we're going to, now that we have all the data we need, we're going to give you an incentive to come back. Hey, we actually, like, Ozma managed to incapacitate one of our units. That's impressive. But yeah, we're going to give you incentives to for people to come back. If you used to be with us, then you get a discount. And if you like, if we're going to make everything cheaper to sign up new, make things even cheaper if you used to actually have an account, and just basically sign up everybody on a, like, if you actually decide to do the password sharing thing, additional passwords will be like cheaper, something like that. Make it, and the thing is, since people have canceled, giving them a deal for coming back would seem like a, whoa, it's such a deal. And they will actually have an incentive to return. And that's how I would save Netflix from themselves. But we'll see. That's the only way I think that Netflix could be saved now.
That certainly seems like a good series of ideas.
Yep. Because that would be kind of otherwise irredeemable. Bomba.
Far better than whatever Netflix is planning right now.
Yep. Basically just because of people have been leaving Netflix in droves, right? And if they oh, we got another in-cap unit in our okay. Dexterity charms. Muy importante. If people are leaving, then give them an incentive to return.
Why did she go with them?
What are they thinking?
And death shall redeem thee of thy worldly sins,
Ooh.
even as it washes clean thine eternal soul.
Let me go! Please, don't kill me!
This is one of the more pathetic ends, right?
Pray to the Great Father.
Oh no.
Neil, what have I done? Why are you doing this?
Great Father Philaha, forgive the sins of this, your child.
He's only 18 in this at this point in the game as well.
Please, no! Call Brenton. He'll tell you. I did as he ordered. No more. Please, I don't want to die.
I don't.
Denham!
Oh boy. Trigger warning, folks, but ba-doop doop 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 ba-doom doop 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 doop. Yeah. One of the more brutal ends to the vice there.
2 days before I learned of the execution.
The question is, why was he executed? No, we know why, but where? So let's actually go and read up on that.
The leader of their enemy, a youth scarce old enough to shake.
Okay.
Their owner Boona Branton, a man unworthy of their trust. The Dark Knights routed. But above all else, the news that King Dorgalawa's daughter still lived.
Mm-hmm.
In their desperation,
So
the people wept. They yearned for a righteous leader, a savior to bring them prosperity. The Lady Kashua was
what's the answer to their prayers? I think the cutscene is the same, right?
Mouthpiece of the Holy Lodician Empire, recognized Kashua as the rightful heir to the Valerian throne. The quarrel over succession was officially laid to rest. By Lancelot's accounting, this prior unrest, as he named it, stemmed not from a deep-rooted divide between clans, but instead from the misdeeds of a handful of power-hungry men. The history books would speak of no great Valerian war. Yet only the landed and the nobility paid any service to Lancelot's tale. For those who resented the ascendancy of the Buckram, words made a poor sound.
Yep, so I think this is the
war raged on.
let me just a way for me to acknowledge the genius of the writing of this game is that the beginning of chapter 4 is like a true anchor point, meaning no matter how things turn out, the basis of this event is the same. Yep. Right. So that's that. Let's go look at Warren's report and read up on all the talks here. Yep, we do have Pumpkin's peddling patch. Return of the Princess. Celebrating Princess Vesalia's return to power was held at Time. Resistance falters. Soldiers of Farmer Wallace the Resistance and armies of Kakatans appears to be faltering. Still known as the Resistance, they pledged to fight at Bakram, but following the capture of Fidok Castle, a stalemate has been reached, and some of the numbers now believe the war to be futile. Keep a close watch on further developments. Order of Filaha rises. Order of Filaha, which is the where the last of the sisters are. Rift in the Dark Knights. Port Omish. Bromva. Yep. Okay. So we'll need to do a couple of these battles again. Let's actually look at the not the talks, but the people. And look at Vice here. His lust for power led him to conspire with Bakram and slay the Duke. Laid sole blame on him. Okay, so he was executed by the Bakram. It makes sense. Because after conspiring against the Duke, that's probably the only place where he could have fled to. Yep. And he's the same age as Biggy, so we're both 18. I'm more than double Denim's age. Oh, man. But okay, so let's have a look at the World Tarot now. We've reached this anchor point right here. And there's a couple of things we need to do at Chapter 4. First off, we'll need to read the news about everything. We need to actually clear the battle in Omish before anything else. Before we do anything else. Choose to enter Brigantis from west or south. We could skip all these battles if we want. We have a trigger battle with Warren. No, trigger an event with Warren, Almorica. Yeah. Okay, so Hobrim's loyalty. Okay, let me read a little bit forward as well to see Cressida's side quest here. Wait, which of these yeah, okay. So
YouTube's algorithm confuses me sometimes. I am now getting recommended videos about the game Pizza Tower.
Yeah. Ooh, Pizza Tower. Right. For us to actually get Cressida, if I look at this correctly, we need to go to Brigantis first. Okay. So let's go to Brigantis. But that's also requires us to do the Bahana Highlands fight. A couple of fights that we need to do. Right. So I think we'll do the okay, we'll do yeah, let's just keep going here. Go straight to Bahana Highlands. Because this is a really short battle. especially with battle sync off. So I'm gonna battle Bahana. I'm gonna battle the Port Omish battle, and unlock the Cressida battle. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Cressida's battle as well,
I've looked forward.
but we'll probably. All right. Okay, move you. Do 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 do. Have a drain heart. Hello, Dragone. Hey, that's a meditate. How far can you move? Okay, let's not move in the way. Let's move you here, actually, and just poke through the stone. Very good. Okay, aquatic resonance, which means that you'll need to use MP charge on you. Then move forward. Okay, we got Meditate. Do we have a long enough range to do something? Yep, we have a gnome. Yep, there we go. I don't know how many times this guy said the bastards killed me. All right, next up, let's go over to, well, let's finish a bit of the story first. Go to Brigantis, head to the south wall, make sure Biggy is alone and unarmed. Remove all items. Remove everything. All items, all skills removed. And go ahead and go to battle. Skip. 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 Father. Blah, blah. Skip. And let's read up the Warren's report. This should unlock the Balmamusa dead. Recent Balmamusa has been cited as a tragic massacre. Now bears the witness to a tragedy of a different kind. Legions of walking dead now stalk the town, having appeared out of nowhere. Put a stop to them, please. Alright, so if we look at the Chaos Frame, oh, we don't have too much to work towards. We could make Augustan a... we need a better Chaos Frame for Galgastan to actually get that battle done. But let's go to save. And go to chapter. Now I don't remember which one it is. Ooh, we didn't save at all. Before we actually did these two battles. That could have gone poorly. But as long as we don't head to head on, it should be fine. So we go to not goal yet, but oh, okay.
So
This is the plot of the King Tristan. And let's head to Port Omish. We will have which one? Okay, let's go with this batch. Unit info. Battle sync is off. We'll make sure we equip all the things. Start off with daggers and bows. We'll go with engulf and meditate. Meditate and engulf. What spells could we use? Okay, Boon of Swiftness is okay, but we don't want anything other than Instill Lightning and Resurrect and Ease. Where are your Ease? Auto equip. Perfect. And winged ring. And let's make sure our unit is okay. Yep. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this as the last battle of the day here. Before we head to Balmamusa next time. But I'll need to make a small recording.
Did you truly see it? What did the monster do next?
Yep, skip. Time to vanquish Ragnar. Ivory Tower. Drain heart on Gawain. Oh, I also just finished watching and got caught up with what's the name of the anime? Vinland Saga. And it's right, it is anime Game of Thrones. Very much. The only thing I have the anime is top tier, no doubt. But the only thing that got me upset about the whole thing is that they decided to base it on true history. And my problem of basing it on true history is that it basically just spoils the whole thing. It's like spoilers already on. And if it's Game of Thrones, one of the things that gets you going is you don't know who's going to live or who's going to die. And that there's at least one character that you'll know how things will end up with them, because, you know, they're in history. So it's like, right? Like, Game of Thrones, the politics, intrigue, murder, betrayal. Who's gonna stay? Who's gonna live? Who's gonna die? We don't know. That's part of the appeal. But unfortunately, we already know who's gonna live or who's gonna die. Oh, as far as non-fictional characters go, at the very least. Fictional characters are just dead, regardless. It's like watching or reading through whatchamacallit, not fanfic, but
does it at least have the usual outlandish anime power systems? Imagine an anime of WW1 but with over-the-top anime powers, lol.
There's an anime of that exists. It's called Tanya the Evil.
Mama always told me, only go for the low-hanging fruit.
Oh, right. Forgot about that one.
That one's amazing. Tanya the Evil is just chef's kiss as well. Wonderful. And it's an isekai. To be fair. But yeah, we're done with this.
WW2. We almost have that with Helsing Ultimate though.
Yep. All right. With that said, Vinland Saga, really, really good anime. Highly recommended. And now that MAP has taken up the second season, I think it's on par with, well, in terms of content, as in, well, there's how it measures up to the manga, maybe, or respect to the source material. The source material is on par with levels of Berserk and Vagabond. I think that's that kind of level. There's a lot of introspection, very, very typical seinen stuff. There's political stuff as well. So I think it's up there for how good the anime is. But let me just...
I am still trying to get caught up on Yu Yu Hakusho and stay on top of Digimon Ghost Game.
Yeah. So that sounds cool to do anyways. But yeah, unfortunately... Oh, that's not unfortunately. I was one of those people who actually grew up with friends who watched Yu Yu Hakusho when it aired originally. That tells you about my age, but I never watched Yu Yu Hakusho, and if my friends found out that I never watched it and don't know what it's about, they'll kill me. They'll make fun of me like forever. But it's I kind of know what's going on by exposure, if you understand what I mean. Like, I was that kid who had everybody around him watch Dragon Ball Z, but I didn't. Everybody watched Yu Yu Hakusho around me, but I didn't. Everybody watched Hunter x Hunter around me, but I didn't.
I grew up with my brothers who watched the heck out of it, but I never knew what it was about, so now I am actually watching it.
And yeah, actually, that's the thing. If we wanted to catch up with what it was about, it's going to take me, it's not like a small investment. It's a huge investment of time. One Piece is another thing that I haven't watched yet. And by extension, Naruto I haven't watched. I'm actually one of those people who are very, very aggressively just give me a second. Okay, so I am actually one of those kids that didn't watch shonen anime growing up. A couple of them I managed to enjoy, but it's such a time sink, to get into what the anime was about. And it's just a thing of how shonen anime works, right? I haven't watched My Hero Academia either. I watched a little bit of One Punch Man, got into like maybe to episode 4 before I got, and it was good. It was good anime, but I keep trying to get back into it, So I'm that guy who, as far as anime is concerned, I don't really watch a lot of I'm just kind of anti-shonen. I'm not against shonen, but I've just like shonen, the manga and anime are just kind of like.
I have only watched the first 3 seasons of My Hero. I don't really care for it. I love OPM though.
Yeah.
Stream element spot running robot face.
Thanks for saying that. The stream element spot running.
I also kind of want to watch Inuyasha just because my brothers watched that a heck load when I was younger. I know people say Inuyasha is bad, but I watch Record of Ragnarok LOL.
Yeah. I think Inuyasha is just, well, it depends, man. I think it falls into, I think it's a little bit tropey. I read Love Hina, which by the standards of the time, it's pretty. It established all of the rules of like harem anime, and made tsunderes mainstream. But I read it. I read Love Hina, and I read Negima, and a little bit of UQ Holder. But I mean, whatchamacallit? The shonen is just there's an immediate bias for me against shonen, because I feel like it's very tropey and very samey, and the most important thing is the fan base is super toxic. I think that's my opinion of it. I can't say anything good or anything bad about it. I get hung out to dry. It's not really, yeah. I mean, I have a couple of series I enjoy, but I think it's a little bit too late for me now to.
I am a fan of One Piece, but I also love making fun of the fan base LOL.
Yeah, One Piece for me is the bane of this is like the like, okay, I should really try getting into One Piece, and I know it's good, and I could feel like I could read the manga a little bit more, do a bit more reading of that stuff. Oh, actually, I should update all this stuff now, shouldn't I?
Read the manga if you want to catch up fast.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, because that's the thing about serialization, right? Wait, let me just double check my Warren's report briefly. Yep, it's 29 out of 30. Okay.
The anime is good, but certain arcs get fluffed out and drawn out a boatload. It's really bad for One Piece's anime.
It's not the anime, the One Piece anime's fault either. It's because of how shonen manga is structured. 29 out of 30 for 3C here. But it's how shonen manga is basically structured. It's structured so that it's a weekly series. So come back next week to see how this concludes. And it gets pumped out and it gets fluffed. And at a certain point, because of the nature of and then the manga gets serialized into the series.
Why One Piece is a neat thing to look into. It's One Piece episodes but with all the drawing out and unnecessary flashbacks cut out.
Yeah. And I think it's I mean, I get more out of watching the abridged series of things sometimes than watching the actual series, you know. Yu-Gi-Oh, however, I read the manga and stopped watching the anime. I never did watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime because by the time the anime came out, it actually had to pad out so much to try to catch up, to let the manga catch up, right? And so the pacing between manga and anime are not the same. So they had to either come up with filler episodes or filler arcs in the anime, or they had to stretch out the anime to try to match the pace of the manga. And manga and anime are different mediums. And the stretching my worst, I think the worst one of the whole thing is a Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk is peak shonen sports anime, right? But no, the manga is peak shonen, and it worked really well. You get some really cool stylized bits with where you could just appreciate the art in the panels. But when it turns into an anime, you get, I'm going to throw a shot, flashback, and then in the middle of a shot, another flashback, and in the middle of a shot, another flashback, and then bam, slam, 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 different angles.
Pain.
Yep. Complete. And yeah, the pacing is Record of Ragnarok levels, you know. But I mean, yeah, that's what I have. That's the only. That's the kind of the thing that pisses me off slightly. But Jujutsu Kaisen I enjoyed. It made fun of its own tropes. It's kind of self-aware as well. It's like, actually have to try to explain my powers.
Of Ragnarok's manga is even longer with those flashbacks than the anime. LOL.
Yeah, but it's a pacing thing, right? You read manga at your own pace, and you could read at high speeds, and you could take time to like build on things, and then your brain shuffles up the timing for yourself. So, okay, you compartmentalize what's happening in the past and then what's happening right now, and as going on separately, because you could do that, right? Versus the if it's actually the and you could even skip through reading to the bits that you enjoy, and you could read at different speeds for different bits, and the flashbacks you could read faster, the reactions you could actually read faster. It could actually just be, the reaction to the action for Record of Ragnarok, I'm not sure if this is the case, but I'm just going to make a guess that it's just 2 pages of all the various characters saying something, and then you at most 3, but it's a reaction of like a full splash page of reaction here, reaction here, actual action in the middle, right? Because manga could do that, right? Then not actually have to, because you read 2 pages at a time, and fitting everything into those 2 pages seems plausible. Whereas for the anime, they actually have to fit a couple of minutes in of all those reactions at the same time. But anyways, I think I've rambled on long enough, and I think I should end the stream now. So before the things get any longer, I'm gonna take this chance to thank all of my members one more time. Thank you, Apilux, Ranamanta for being here, Sephiroth Vale, Doug Bolden, and Rafael Vega Chapa for being members.
Have a good day, Biggy.
Thanks, Mana. You get cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment, if you comment on YouTube. So check out the description for details on that. Otherwise, just 3 clicks to support me: liking the video, subscribing if you want to see more, and clicking on the bell notification icon to get notified for whenever I go live. And I said I wanted to do an XCOM premiere, but I think nobody's here. So let's just go ahead and pop this link anyways, in case you wanted to see it. I actually need to make the video go live first. Which video is it? It is this one. It's a nice, I think it's a 2-for-1 episode, so 2 missions. But I have no idea because I recorded this some time ago. But the episode is going to be here. And have a good day, Mana. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.